today I'm going to take off the robe of a king and my crown, which incidentally is actually marked FP Geek. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but believe you me, it is on there. And today I'm not going to review fountain pen, because today I have a short announcement. I was approached by Eric from Fountain Pen Geeks, fpgeeks.com, which is a magnificent website that deals with fountain pens, ink, etc. Eric and Dan put together a lot of useful information on fountain pens. They tell you what new stuff is coming out, etc. I really love it. They have awesome reviews, literally awesome reviews, and it's really, really nice. Now, one of the things they host, and I think that is unique, is Fountain Pen Radio. And every week they have a podcast which can be viewed directly, online, live, on their website. And it is like radio, but with video. So it's video radio, and it's a show that lasts for an hour at least, and it deals with everything you need to know about fountain pens, new pens that came out that week, new inks, etc., interesting pen shows, the whole shebang. So everything is there. And I was approached by Eric to be a special guest on that show, and I follow in the great footsteps of people like Mr. Brian Gray, the founder of the Edison Pen Company, Mr. Greg Minuskin, who is a gifted nib retipper and repairman, and now apparently they thought it was a good idea to have me on the show. Well, of course, I was greatly honored, and I gladly accepted this invitation. So if you want to see us talk about fountain pens, and I can tell you right now it's going to be awesome, because I had a preliminary talk with Dan and Eric via Skype last Saturday, and that was great. We discussed everything from linguistics to weird hats to Dutch customs. You name it, we talked about it. Of course, the podcast will be about pens and inks, so stuff that should really interest you. It's going to be great. It will be broadcast live on the FP Geeks website. I'll put a link to the website down below. You can easily find the link to the podcast on their homepage. It will be broadcast on Saturday. It will be the 9th of June 2012. It will be broadcast at 8 a.m. Pacific. This is another day and another time from the usual broadcast, because maybe I should say podcast, but in any case, the broadcast is usually Sundays, but especially for me, because I live in a completely different time zone, they changed the time slot. Oh, yes, that's very nice of them, and of course I'm very grateful, because if it would be on the regular time, it would be Monday morning 2 a.m. for me, which is not exactly convenient. So, Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific. For my time zone, so this is the Amsterdam area, this would be 5 o'clock in the evening on Saturday. Excuse me. So I think that's a great time slot. I hope all of you will watch us. If you are unable to watch us live, that would be a pity, because then you will also not have the opportunity to take part in the live chat session and ask us questions online, but okay. Could be something on, could be something going on. Could be that you're in a very difficult time zone. I know the feeling. That's fine too. There will be an audio version of the podcast on the FB Geeks website, which you can get via iTunes, or of course afterwards there will be video, audio, and all this will be posted on YouTube. But until then, of course, I hope, and I'm sure Eric and Dan agree with me, that we hope that you will be there live and participate in the Geek Challenge, etc. So, I hope to see you there. Actually, I won't see you, but you will see me if you're there, and that's all there's to it. So tune in, check out the link below. If you've never been to the fpgeeks.com website, you've been missing out on stuff, so it's worthwhile to check it out anyway, and that's all there's to it. So I hope to see you there, and that's it. Bye-bye.